We're playing a level from Baron of Shell called Bullet Shell. It's not super obvious, but these shells that are flying behind me are actually bullet bills. They're just reskinned to look like shells. We've been carrying this spring for a while, and it's for that spring jump. These are a pretty uncommon move in SMW ROM hacks. Now at this point the bullet has gotten pretty far ahead of me, and eventually I'm going to bounce off of it, so I need to run to the right as fast as I can. This is a double bounce shell, so I get one off the throw, and it meets me in the air for the second one. Okay, alright, we'll take it. We need to be climbing really fast in this second half. I'm doing 2 back-to-back key jumps here. Those are frame-perfect tricks. And my goal with these jumps is to spend as little time in the air as possible, just because the sooner I land, the sooner I can jump again. Now with this shell, I must hit the block on the left side for my shell jump. That puts the shell in front of the Koopa, who kicks it underneath me. And I'm not going to have much time to get in the door. The floor will start to disappear. Yes! Oh my god! This is Pablo's Paradise, a level from Super Jam World 3. This little hellspawn of a Yoshi is named Pablo. Pablo has a problem. He's gonna explode if he doesn't keep eating. Since Mario is unable to spin jump while carrying an item, I have to jump out to the Yoshi as he's still in the air. We ate the disco shell, and now we ride on the mole's head for just a little bit before eating him as well. And this charge and chuck completely cleaned off the shelf of footballs at Dick's Sporting Goods. We're gonna have to chase these footballs down and eat one more of them to prevent Pablo from exploding. We gotta do just a little bit of juggling to eat the berry and use the spring to spin over top of that wall. We need to be sure to miss the hidden block, activate the on-off, and eat the Koopa all at once. And then one last careful bit of timing to get Pablo to explode right where we want him. That was so close! I was sure I was hitting that spike. Awesome level. Awesome. This is Paper and Fire, a level from Rift World 2. There's something I really appreciate about the level design in here. This whole hack is built so you can take it at full speed, but it also gives you some opportunities to slow down and stop to look at what you're doing. The timer for a bomb to explode is reset when it gets kicked forward by either Mario or a blue Koopa. When it's kicked up in the air, it's not reset, and an exploding bomb will get rid of most other sprites. That works on so many levels. Coming up here with these spinies, we're going to do some regrabs back to back. A regrab is where you hold down the jump button after you've bounced off of an enemy. Mario's gravity is decreased while holding the jump button, so we get more horizontal distance. Here it's like I'm working together with that blue Koopa. That's super cool. And then finally we've got an end of level troll. This is Gateway to Gonzo, a level from Super Jam World 3. And this one's gonna have some pretty tight jumps in it, like catching this shell after I come out of this pipe. I just barely have enough time to use this falling platform to get into the pipe, and then I need to sneak under this charge and chuck twice. The second time jumping to get him to clap while I'm next to those blocks. We're gonna be waiting for a mole to show up here, and I just need to run back and forth between these blocks as they're turning on and off. When entering a pipe from the side, you need to be standing on something, and the only thing available is the mole. Coming up is probably one of my favorite tricks. We're going to be spinning so we can safely bounce off of the saw, and then we're going to throw the shell up to meet it when we come out of the other side of the pipe. After we use this rotating platform to enter the pipe here, the only thing that's safe to stand on is the key. Those yellow blocks in the middle are solid for Mario, so I can't go straight through them, and jumping and grabbing a key is a matter of pressing both buttons on the same frame. Let's go. I bet you anything that you pick up that damn block. I didn't use pause strats. Okay, no pressure, but this is gonna be 6 in a row if I beat it. We are going to avoid watching that whole video. Well, everyone's supposed to lose on level 1. It's pretty rare that you one-shot levels, actually. We're gonna do some boss fights for a little bit to get warmed up, and then we're gonna pick games that have been suggested. I ordinarily would have games already suggested and ready to go and picked out, but I forgot to do it last week. So we've gotta pick something out here in just a little bit. Thank you very much for the rose. You were confused? Why is that? You were confused because voiceover exists? I do know Zero, yes. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I had that. Okay. Man, oh man, I'm getting very lucky. Alright, one shot. Mr. Lopez, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Alright. So we just beat Bowser. The first time I beat him, that took about 8 hours worth of attempts. He's definitely the hardest thing that's in this hack. The first time I did this section where you have to escape, it was maybe about 10 minutes to learn. So this is probably the easiest single room of platforming in Grand Theft Auto 2. There's a Yoshi that we have to make a choice of what we want to do with him. And I'm going to open it up to chat. We have a poll running right now, or we should. Hang on one second. Let me make sure this is running properly. Why is that not there? Hang on. Hello? 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 I expect when I hit the button for the thing to work. It certainly is counting like it is. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Alright. One more time. That is bizarre. Why are you not working? I kind of need this to work. Do we have errors? We do have errors. Block. Ah, I see what the problem is. Oh, I'm gonna take one quick second to fix this, and we'll get right back to it. Alright. There we go. Okay, we've got a poll running. If you guys will do me a favor and put in chat what you want me to do. Number 1 for save Yoshi. Number 2 if you want him to go in the lava where he belongs. 1 for save, 2 for lava. I did not expect for that to break as much as it did. Alright, we've got an early lead for 2 for lava. We've got about 15 seconds left on the poll. Save him, that is not the number 1 nor the number 2. And without using the number 1 or the number 2, your vote is not counted. Alright. We have a unanimous vote to put him in the lava. So we'll do that. Get out of here, Yoshi. Alright. So we're gonna do one more thing here in Grand Prix World 2. We already saw... Ooh. I gotta reset the game. Like this. Wrong level. Wrong level. So we're gonna go back through and do the level that leads up to the Bowser fight. And there are 6 rooms to go through before we get back to Bowser. We're gonna just run all the way back over to the left here and go in a couple of pipes to reset everything. There are 4 choices that we're gonna have to make, and we're gonna have people vote on those choices as we go through. All roads eventually lead to the same place, but it can be very different how we get there. Alright, so here's the first room. The first room is always the same. There is no choice to be made here. I've done this room many, many times, so I'm very used to it at this point. But starting in this next room, we're gonna have a choice between 4 different rooms to go through. I'll show you guys the choices, and then I'll open up the voting. So, number 1 is going to be the Boo. Number 2 is Secret. Number 3 is Fire, and number 4 is Eerie. You can get your votes in now. Dang it, YouTube. Alright, we have a vote for number 2, which is the Secret Room. Which now tied... Secret is still leading the way, tied with Fire. Back to Secret. Yeah, YouTube, they're picky about not wanting to send out notifications if too many notifications are sent. But if it's not been happening all week, I don't think that that's actually the case. I'll warn you guys that in the event of a tie, one of the options that would have been tied is just chosen at random. I can tell you which door doesn't have a goat behind it. Alright, number 2 for secret. We'll go to the secret. Secret gives you this room here that has Mr. Grand Pooh Bear in it. Why is there a keyhole in his mouth? Anyway, going in that keyhole takes you over here to the Orbliette. This is the escape room style section. I keep losing my controller. I could probably include the YouTube link in my Go Live thing also. Oh. There's a speedrunning code that you can enter in here to make this easier to find, but there's a door hidden in all of these blank blocks in this room, and there is a scrambled up anagram that tells you the number of which door you're looking for. There's a whole lot more to that if you actually go to solve it. The speedrun code lets you skip almost all of it. I think you don't want to press the goat. Alright, and that takes you to this room, which has all these doors that lead to different places. This is Laser Belch. He used to hold the world records for Grand Pooh World 1. And this is Barb's room. Barb made this hack. He decided to put rooms for all the people that were important, and this is his room.
Get out of my room.
We will do as he says. Alright, that was the secret. Now, we do have to go back through and redo room number 1 because of going to secret. You're really only supposed to do that one time per playthrough. Alright, so we're brought back here to where we have 3 choices now. It'll be 1 for Boo, 2 for Fire, and 3 for Eerie. Do I have top leaderboard on anything? Do I have any speedrunning world records? I have like 4 or 5 speedrun world records. So again, 1 for Boo, 2 for Fire, and 3 for Eerie. Big money, no whammies. Goat! Alright, we have Eerie in the lead with 3 votes. Hey, Jason. Fire's just barely edging it out. Thank you very much for the heart me and the go popular, Jason. Alright, Fire's the winner. Let's go to the fire room. I would say that Fire is probably the hardest of these 3 opening rooms. I mean, I didn't really do much. You had it by the time I got there. I missed the key. Yeah, shell jumps, once you get the hang of them, they're just muscle memory. The most common mistake I see people making with shell jumping is that they release the jump button. And you just need to not do that. Alright, we've got another set of 4 choices here. 1 we'll have as down spike, 2 for rope, 3 for up spike, and 4 for dolphin. And the voting is open now. I do like shell hacks. I don't know if they're my favorite. I've done a lot of them. Alright, we've got an early lead for Dolphin. I am a fan of the Mother series. Although I've really only ever played Earthbound. I did start to play Mother 3 once. And I didn't get stuck, but I lost my save file and I just didn't want to start over at that point. Alright, Dolphin still has the lead. Poor Down Spike has no votes. And Dolphin is the winner. Let's do Dolphin. So there's actually not any real dolphins in this room. They're just statues of dolphins. I think I'm fine. Yeah. Alright. So next up, we've got another choice of 4 rooms. 1 for Mecha Koopa, 2 for water, 3 for fire, and 4 for Pokey. Voting is open now. I'm doing just fine, thank you. I actually had a really nice nap before I started streaming. I had my hand on my face as I was sleeping, and it left this big red mark on it. We've got a tie between Mecha Koopa and Pokey. My controller keeps disconnecting, which is worrisome. Hey, CG. Congrats on the 5 stream streak. Here we go. Sorry, I was trying to get my controller to reconnect. But number 1 is the winner, Mecha Koopa. Alright, and this is our last choice. Number 1 will be Ice. Number 2 is Vine. 3 for Thwomp, and 4 for Magic. And the voting is open now. So again, number 1 for Ice, 2 for Vine. Hell yeah, Sparkle Fritz. 3 for Thwomp, and 4 for Magikoopa. It's not really Magikoopa, it's Magic. It really would be better indicated with a clock. But I'm telling you that the room has Thwomps in it. There is also a Thwim, but it's mostly Thwomps. Thwomps has the lead. We've got about 15 seconds left. Alright, and it was a tie, so Magic wins. We'll do Magic. So this room has these clock blocks in it, and what they do is they freeze any sprites in place. There was another level that used this gimmick elsewhere in the hack. And to think, you have to be clock block here. Too slow getting over there.
Your Thwomp versus Thwimp debate triggered this alert.
Oh no.
Oh, whoa. It's actually really helpful that there's coins showing you where most everything needs to be placed to be able to jump off of it. Ah, too high. There we go. And then this final room is always the same. There's no choices to be made here. Now that we've gotten through the 1,000 halls, we need to go find Bowser. Bowser is past the end of this hallway and then over a bridge. There's a door that we're gonna go past. That door leads to the bad ending bosses, and I will never play those again because I hate them. And we go through that wall, and we go over top of this bridge. This bridge, you need to have hit the secret switch palaces to open up the yellow and red ones. And there's a escape room style puzzle that you have to solve for the blue switch pulse blocks. Alright, we're at 5 hits right now. It takes 8 hits to win. He has 3 different phases that he goes through in the fight. This first phase, he's got kind of a green shell, and he has access to only 4 moves. While this first phase is ongoing, he's only ever going to use those 4 moves in the same order. Gives me a leg up on knowing what he's about to do. As soon as I hit him for that 3rd time, he goes into phase 2 and gains access to more moves. And we've actually got him on 6 hits for phase 3 now. Thank you very much for the follow, I really appreciate it. Is this hard? Yeah, it's pretty hard. I have the benefit of having done this fight over 1,000 times. The ground changed color for a little bit there, and when that happens, I'm in ice physics, which makes it harder for me to get started moving, and I slide around, because it's ice physics. We've come within 1 hit of killing him twice in a row now. For a very, very long time, this boss fight was the thing in Kaiso that I had spent the most time on trying to beat just once. Because this fight took about 8 hours for me to beat the first time I tried it. I have since spent much longer time doing other things. But it's still not, like, an easy fight. Alright, so there's Bowser gone. Now that he's gone, we have to escape, as the castle is sinking down into lava. In comparison to the Bowser fight, this room is pretty easy. It's just kind of straightforward platforming. When I did this room for the first time, it probably took about 10 minutes for me to learn. Hey, cheeseburger. Great. I was going too fast. But I think, you know, this room is more kind of a cinematic type of thing. It's not supposed to be like soul-crushingly hard. It's just you beat the boss, now get out of here. Alright, so there's a Yoshi that we're gonna see right here. And there's a choice that we have with Yoshi. I'll get you type the number 1 if you want me to save the Yoshi, and number 2 if you want him to go in the lava where he belongs. 1 for save, 2 for good lava. Alright, we've got save just barely pulling ahead here. Oh boy, did it pull ahead. So you are allowed 1 vote. You can change your vote. To vote, you need to have just the 1 number that you want. Anything else, and your vote is not counted. You are not a moderator, so you have no access to the poll command. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to save this Yoshi. Alright. Yoshi is saved. Alright, so, I've still got a little bit of time before I'm gonna switch on over to suggested games. So what I'm gonna do now is spin a wheel to decide what boss fight I'm gonna do next. It's an owl raid! Hi, owl! You're just in time to pick, the next boss fight. Give this wheel a spin here.
Just what do you think you're doing there?
And we've got Perchance Mario. Let's get that one loaded up.
Where you want the Daka Daka?
Papa, no. I'm drunk.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, James. Alright, so we're gonna do... let me get my timer changed over here real quick. Perchance Mario. Alright, so let's get this started. Can't just play Perchance. This boss fight is... one of the other things that took me a really, really long time to do the first time. This was about 12 hours worth of boss fight the first time I beat it. And this is at the end of a very long, very difficult hack. Yeah, he is. Alright. There are 3 phases here. We're already in the 3rd phase. You can tell from the color of the moon. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. And gets access to more moves as well. I should have went over. Oh, hold on. You're too late, Turtle. Although we did save him. What was it that Five Nights at Freddy's came up with as in-game duel? It gave some kind of weird genre of game, like simulator or something? He is a tool, Turtle. I don't remember. It definitely seemed off. I do not like Five Nights at Freddy's as a game. I think it's one of those things that really only took off because someone popular played it, and it had lore that asked a bunch of questions, which is irresistible for children. Well, at least you didn't fight a land war in Asia. No, it's the children who are wrong. Short raid! I know I've asked before, Dort, but did you end up doing all of, Take the Discrepancy? It's been on my list to get back to that hack for a really, really long time now. Hey! Put it out. Mean cat. There was cat hissing from behind me, and they're sitting there wrapped up in the same chair together like they always are, and somebody's getting angry. You finished the base game and got bored with the secret level. The secret level was where I got to, and I got stumped, not with playing the level, but with trying to figure out how to show on stream what the hell I was doing. At least it might have been the last level. I'm not entirely sure. I think we're gonna go back to it at some point. Maybe if I've got some, I think I'm gonna do, like, a long stream. Like a 24-hour stream. Because I've got several different reasons to celebrate, with a long stream like that. And that might be a fun thing to do. Like, my streamiversary is coming up in just a little over a month. And then also, I'm just about to hit 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a huge number. Those two things might happen very close to each other. But I went over it. Yeah. The thing that I struggle with, and it's partially caused by not uploading consistently. I struggle with having views on long-form videos. Oh, the shirt? I sometimes feel like I can't wear the shirt because sometimes it gets cut out by my green screen filter. I do have a green shirt that I can wear. For whatever reason, it's just not very comfy. It's that firing that's getting me every time. Alright, let's see if we can get a quick clear here. Pixel Padlock, hey, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. We're doing some Kaiso boss fights. Oh, Staycation. I really like Staycation. You brought Sir Vilren with you? Oops. Wow. Super dead. And Androgynous Water as well. Welcome in, folks. No, it's actually 10 hits. 9 hits will get me into the final phase where he loses his power-up. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Charlie Brown shirt. Ah, god dang it. Really good RNG. Getting all those hits in so early. We're at 5 hits right now. The leaves are harder to dodge when you've got a mushroom. Because you're taller, you see? And if you're trying to go under the leaves, you have to duck under them. Versus when you don't have the mushroom, you can just run under. So it's really common for me to lose the mushroom to the leaf attack. There we go. A Perchance shirt? Perchance by Papa Nug. I wonder if Papa Nug is selling one. That'd be pretty cool. Everyone knows Mario is cool as fuck, but who knows what he's thinking? Who knows why he crushes turtles, and why do we think of him as fondly as we think of the mythical, non-existent Dr. Pepper? Perchance! Okay. So, we're gonna go ahead and change gears and play games that are submitted by paid subscribers. We need to pick which one we're playing first. So let's get the collection up. Is it going to be Cluster Truck, Database Detective, Ball X Pit, TMNT, Turtles in Time? I really hope it doesn't pick Far Cry 4. Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8. Alright, I guess it's time for Mario Kart. Get this out of here. And change here. Get this controller up. And change my category to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Do I have this one? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe by Nintendo.
Mario Kart 8!
Alright. I think we're just gonna do some regional Mario Kart. That sounds like fun.
Tanuki!
Alright, we're being put into spectate a match. The ranking system in Mario Kart 8 is hilarious. Because it maxes out at 99,999, which is kind of too much. It is a Carmen pick, yes. I would normally my favorite track, Mario Circuit 3. There's a handful of tracks that every time I play Mario Kart, I like to pick them to play on. Like I cycle through this list. Mario Circuit 3 is #1 on that list for me. I'm probably not going to get it though. Seems like nobody else wants to play. Oh, well, we got 2 more people voting for it. Alright, let's see. You're supposed to be able to know which track is going to get picked immediately when it starts rolling through the roulette. I have not sat down to figure out how to know. Ice Outpost. I'm doing a really bad job of picking up coins right now. I have done a very bad job of memorizing this course specifically, because there's a fast path that you can take that's based on if either the green track or the yellow track is the shorter of the two, and I have not memorized it. Hey, Big D, how you doing? So I've got protection from red shells in the form of a red shell and a banana. So I can just hold these out. Oh. They decided not to go after me. The thing that I need to worry about is a blue shell or lightning. Either one of those, I have no defense against it. But I've got a pretty commanding lead right now. I don't really expect to keep it though. Alright, so my red shell was stolen, which was fine, because I still had the banana. I mean, it's basically just been an empty road for me this whole time. I'm getting hit by the blue shell, but it's not going to take me out at first. There we go. Yeah, you've got a few different things that can protect you from a blue shell. The super horn, well, that Bowser Jr. is intentionally losing. I'm not great at it, but I'm gonna pick Cheese Land. So there's the super horn, which just completely cancels the blue shell, and you don't have to be real picky or clever about the timing for that. And you can also use a mushroom, like as the blue shell is moving down. And the mushroom will let you escape the explosion that way. Just random. Just random. I wouldn't say no to doing viewer races, but we're doing this for half an hour right now. I'm probably going to do an extra stream sometime to do Mario Kart with viewers. That's usually what Carmen asks for when I pick this, but I know that she's busy right now. So. Damn. I think that star was purposefully targeting me. I will! We can play whenever you want to. God dang. Alright. Star is nice. Star is gonna speed me up. So will the bullet. Carried in a second. Alright, I'm gonna pick Yoshi's Island. It's the one I prefer out of those options. I really don't like voting for random, because, even if you're not like a huge fan of any of the courses that are presented to you, at least you get to pick one that you know you're not going to absolutely hate. Ninja Hideaway. What's the worst Mario Kart level ever? My least favorite is Ninja Hideaway. It has a lot of crap in it that, can very easily knock you completely off course. I have 2 streams scheduled on Thursdays. One in the morning and one in the evening. That sucks. That sucks. Got hit by a wayward green. Kinda reminds me of the wayward sword. Just get the sword. Baby Park, yeah. Baby Park, I have a fondness for. Because I know the fast way to do Baby Park. It really is just a matter of whatever is your preference. Rusty. It has been a while since I played. That horn wasn't really going to do me any good to hold on to it. I really wanted to hit that Yoshi back. Coins, coins, coins. Oh my god. Alright, just barely edged out third. Lord, please. What's my online Switch handle? Termda. I think it would be really weird to have different names on different platforms. Moon Viewing Ceremony. Hopefully we get this one. There's so many people that are just picking random. I think it's really strange. I would probably wager that all those people that are picking random are just people that aren't super familiar with the game. Oh yeah, I have no intention of doing that right now. Yoshi's Island. When I first started playing this, I would just go for random because I didn't care. All the courses felt the same to me because I had no knowledge of any of them. I threw that shell too early. Oh well. Man. Hey, you gotta be careful not to get stuck in that corner there. That's really devastating if you get stuck in that corner. Man, oh man. I'm actually super glad I didn't hit that. That way nobody else gets the benefit of the shortcut. No, it doesn't matter. Not at all. The vertical platforms are vertical platforming, and Twitch is not at a point where it really matters. Baby Park! I bet everybody's gonna pick Baby Park. No? I like Baby Park. I know how to use my mini turbos. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Currently, I'm not gonna actively try and drive people away from TikTok because they've decided to stop being shitheads. Oh. Okay. Hey, Silly Goose, how are you? Thank you so much for the heart me and go popular. Man. I mean, I'm not driving perfectly. However, I'm getting annihilated by items, right? I prefer Mario Kart 8 to World. I was really hoping that World would really take off for my friend group that played Mario Kart 8, but it really didn't. We still do Mario Kart 8. I swear. There's only so much you can do. Really, really good timing on that ghost. That was actually very bad timing for that ghost. I turned it on right before my star ended, so I got none of the invulnerability from it. DK Summit has a super cool shortcut that I have spent some time practicing. Ooh. I just saw that Dobbs put in Yoshi's Island for the archipelago. I really hope that we're not... that everybody isn't, like, hard locked at the beginning of that multi-world. It seems possible. Me making progress in at least Zelda 2 is really heavily gated behind keys, and those can be anywhere. I think Tetris Attack is less likely to be like... Well, no, that's not exactly true. It also can get very, very stuck. Because to even get levels to play, that's reward from people doing checks. I shouldn't have thrown that shell. I should still have the shell. So this mushroom is good for the very, very end. Fuck. Man. Yo, Doc Holiday, thank you so much for the sunshine gift. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Well... I need to remember in Zelda 2 that everything is important. Like, every P bag, every key, because everything gets shuffled, and it could potentially be something critical for somebody else. I don't normally go and get all the P bags, all the 1-ups, all that stuff. So I'm gonna probably want to have, like, the overworld map as a refresher for where everything is. Because there's a lot of places I just skip. I have not played Sunshine. I think I might play Sunshine one day, but I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. Just from what I've seen of people playing that game. It looks like it has a lot of stuff in it that just would not agree with me. Probably shouldn't have done that. But we're fine. I'm gonna keep this mushroom. Oh, no, let's just use it on... that was a bad choice. What a disaster. Alright. Let's go ahead and pick our next game. Alright, is it gonna be... Mario Kart 8, Small Survivors, Arctic Eggs. Okay, that's fine. More of this. More of this.
Tanuki!
You know, actually, Yoshi on Titty Buggy is the meta. Poor Earthworm Jim! I really thought it would happen this time. Maybe next time. Another one of my favorite courses. Toad's Turnpike. Everyone hates this one. Everyone hates this one. I think my number 2 choice would be the Bowser Castle 3. All right. This is a lot higher rated of a room. I can use the mushroom to get a little bit of a shortcut right here. I like to try and go up top there, but the mushroom was kind of preventing me from doing that. Play with viewers? I mean, we could. We've got another half hour on the game. Why do I have a shock? Oh, probably because I'm all the way in the back. Oh my god. I don't remember the last time I had a shock. Why is the camera so messed up? Fuck! I should have waited to use the bullet. Only a little bit, but could have waited. Man, what a disaster. So why don't we start up a room, huh? We can do that. The room ID is 55L1F. I'm gonna take just a real quick moment and go get a drink. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. Your Switch drops online play of this game like a bad habit? Mine did. When I was having all my internet problems. It made it basically impossible for me to join any Mario Kart 8. It has gotten way, way better since I'm no longer having those internet problems. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey Mac, did you want me to put you back in for Archipelago? Okay. It's kind of an unknown how long it's going to last for. Sweet tea. YouTube, doggy. It's all good, Chance. It's all good. You don't have much time to sleep. Have a good night. It's Cece. I managed to play one of your ROM hacks without it breaking, Dougie. It was amazing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the room started here. Yes, I did a Super Insecure World today. Normal items. Let's do hard comms.
Not first.
You did okay at bar trivia tonight? I feel like I'd be pretty decent at bar trivia. Maybe not. I already saw the ads starting that are showing it being pollen season here in North Carolina. There's a car dealership that he does this really funny ad where he's like, if it's yellow, then it means it's on sale. And he blows the pollen off the car, and it's disgusting. Got all those computers just absolutely bagging this track. I have no idea how I managed to throw that shell. I was definitely holding the button down. Okay. I will get Mario Circuit 3. Thank you for the GGs, Carmen. Gosh, I need to... I was mowing on Tuesday, and I messed up my lawnmower. It's nothing too serious. I know how to fix it. All right, doggy. I'll see you. Hey, Marples. Where's the lawn mowing stream? Never. Absolutely never. I really need to get the garden straightened out too. It's a terrible mess right now. Really surprised I blocked that red. Spike is... It depends on where I'm mowing. He is not allowed anywhere near that lawnmower. He can watch me if I'm not cutting the grass in the backyard, though. I should not have used that coin. The horn was worth it. I'm getting hit by this blue that I could have had the horn for, but it's close enough to same damage I would have gotten from the red. It's not actually the same, but it's close. Shocked across the finish line. But no, Spike likes to help me with the grass. Like, I use the lawnmower to cut it, and he uses his doggy teeth. I'm cursed! I can't get the one course that I'm picking! I am playing this for a wheel, yes. Sorry, you asked if I was playing for a while. I'm playing for another 20 minutes. I picked this as a suggestion.
Remember, the lawn is your salad bowl for your health.
I was reading a thing that was like dispelling common dog myth. One of them being that dogs eat grass when they are sick. Because it was like, no, sometimes dogs really just like the taste and the texture. And that sounds like Spike. And he's not like barfing it up all the time either. What marbles? Nice green season. Hey Drew, thank you very much for that gold coin gift. Alright, hold on to the coin. Hold on to the horn. If someone steals the coin, I still have the horn. And I can use it against that blue shell that's coming after me. Not coming after me, it's going after Toadette. Yeah, I'm glad none of my cats do plastic. I've had plastic cats before. Would you believe I haven't seen that movie, Sparkle Fritz? Why, that looks like Marples has joined the fray. Yay! I finally get my course. Spike will chew on, like, mechanical pencils. there's probably only like 2 of those that still exist in the house that he's not found and ripped to pieces. I don't know why he likes them so much. I did play Mini Shoot Adventure, yes. That's actually a game that I'm probably gonna finish the rest of at some point. We played Mini Shoot Adventures last week. So the way that the suggestions work, I play a suggestion for 30 minutes or until I beat the game, whichever's shorter. Mini Shoot Adventures I ended up playing for an hour. So I was enjoying it. Did he just hit the pipe? That was rude. I shouldn't have thrown that green back, especially since I missed. Can't do anything with this red. If I can hit him after the goal tape. That reminds me, I don't remember what show it was on, but it was like, they're always talking about how, you know, wind doesn't work when the wind isn't blowing, and solar doesn't work when the sun isn't shining. And then it turns out oil doesn't work when the Strait of Hormuz isn't Strait of Hormuzing. Dang petroleum products. Alright, so I finally got Mario Circuit 3. Next I want DK Summit. Oh, actually, there's a different course that I want. Why is it so curvy, though? Yeah. Is there any value in diamonds if the beer company doesn't have a massively successful marketing campaign? I got so lucky not to get hit by that red. Well, that was terrible. Even beyond the fact that I got hit, I just took that completely wrong. So I'm probably gonna get blue shell. Or maybe even shot. Wow, you can't take that at all? I was right on both. The reason why I was calling for a blue shell and a shock is because of this item set right here. It's right before a cannon, and the quality of items that you get goes up as you are further behind the person in first. It's a broken item set where it ends up giving people a lot stronger stuff than they're normally intended to. I'm not going to get a chance to get that shortcut at all. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay. I actually wanted DK Mountain. I do like DK Summit mostly for the shortcut. I should try and do more casual Mario racing. More casual Kaiso racing, I mean. I know people like to see it. Yeah, exactly. Aaron, would you stop pushing the keyboard? You big lump. You're cute. I never recognized Singapore Speedway. Kind of hoping for a blue shell to show up here. That's not a blue shell. I have never been on the ground there. I actually thought that would be a Lackitude pickup situation. Man, that's rough. Okay. Keeping an eye out to see if there were any items coming at me from behind. I should have known that there wouldn't be, because we did just have the shock. Yeah, yeah. Yay! DK Mountain! You're gonna vote DK next? Wow. Imagine if we get it twice in a row. A red shell going into the cannon? I'm glad I wasn't in first. Damn. Well, that stinks. Okay, thanks, game. Ooh, I almost fell. I probably should have fell, actually. Oh, that snipe. Oh, that snipe. Yeah, that wasn't gonna hit. Not where I wanted it to, I mean. Imagine if that bomb hit, though. That would have been really good. Let's see. What else? do I like that I haven't gotten? I can do Snowland. Oh my god, you have to start taking that shortcut. That's like the... If you don't take it, you're throwing away like 5 seconds or something. And it's really easy to take. You just have to make sure you don't do a purple mini turbo around that one big curve that has all the item boxes on it. It's tempting, but it puts you out of line for the shortcut. This one has a super incredibly powerful shortcut on it, but you need a mushroom for it. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get the mushroom that I want. I would have already needed to have it. I don't know if you can make the shortcut with a star. It doesn't matter anymore, though. I'm expecting that boomerang back at me. I guess not. Oh, it looked like CC missed a shortcut at the end. GG. The ads. All right. So I don't think I'm going to turn the game off just this second, but we are going to get the next game picked. The luck we've had, we're gonna get Mario Kart a third time in a row. So let's pick the next game. Will it be Arctic Eggs, Dead as Disco, The Slormancer, Mario 64 Bollocks Pit, Dealer's Choice. Dealer's Choice? That's where I get to pick and play whatever game I want. As suggested by Chris Skywalker earlier. No Earthworm Jim. It had its chance. Oh boy. Confronted with so many choices, what do I want to play? What will I play with so many choices? I tell you what. Oh, well. I might replay welcome back. We have picked another game. The other game is Dealer's Choice. So we're actually going to stop doing Mario Kart. Though this was pretty fun. A Plinko system. Yeah, I've got the Plinko system for subscriber suggestions. And wheels for everything else. I think I'm gonna pick Spelunky 2. I think that'll be fun. Aw, thank you. Let's do some Spelunky 2. Which means I need to switch on over to my PC instead. Let's get this out of here. Where is... Let's just rename this one. Yeah, thank you for playing. I really appreciate it. Let's hit this button right here to get us ready for a PC game. And then Spelunky 2. I'll tell you who I've been seeing playing Spelunky 2, like, all the time, is Chambo. I don't entirely know how the whole Cosmic Ocean works, but I know it's a thing. I am extremely not good at Spelunky 2. So I'm running into some trouble with the game. Let me see if I can fix this setting. It's showing up on the wrong screen. So let's go to borderless windowed, which should let me move it. There we go. I haven't paid attention to scores for games ever. All right. I was a huge fan of Spelunky 1. I double dipped on Spelunky. But I am terrible at this game, just terrible. I need to turn this off. 1 second. I'm gonna turn off all my death tracking stuff, because it is incompatible with this game. Hey, thank you very much for that YouTube sub. I was pretty lucky that that skeleton wasn't alive. It very easily could have been, and it would have... No, we'll keep going. I should not play so recklessly. Hey, Steph! Thank you very much for the heart me. That scorpion's gonna kill me. Let's get out of there. Well, that was fast. Alright, let's try that again. There's a Kaiso mod for Spelunky 2 as well that I'm really interested in playing one of these days. I think it would be pretty neat. Finally joined the 30s club. I'm gonna crumble into dust any minute now. You hope I win? It seems fairly unlikely. Probably should have bombed left instead. Yeah, they do. I really like watching them play. I need to just spend more time with the game is what it boils down to. Because I play it super duper infrequently. I don't like this. Oh, there we go. I like this a lot better now. And I just die because I'm not playing carefully. I have an arrow. That lizard's gonna get me. Nope, we're good. Hey, Christina. Steph, you'll be fine. Age is just a number. Oh yeah, yeah, I feel the same way. So I didn't get a win on Spelunky 1 until like the week before this game came out. Did I see the key? I don't... Oh, there's the key. Gosh. I'd have to use, like, a rope and 2 bombs. Your back and knees starting to pop. For me, it's my hip, but that's been bad for forever. I don't have anything I can throw. I can't get in there safely. I'm missing out on bombs. I would have liked those bombs, especially since I had to use all of those. Maybe I can convince the spider to trigger the arrow trap? Come on, Mr. Spider. I think he lives there now. Alright, whatever. I'll take a skeleton key. Why not a compass? Bombs would have been really nice. No! Never mind, we're dead. Oh boy. I'm not paying attention to arrow traps. Eyes open, please. I always felt like Super Meat Boy was like floaty. I never liked the controls for it. I'm sorry, Mr. Hamster. I didn't want to do it. I played just a tiny bit of Super Meat Boy recently. Because, you know, I played it when it was new. And I didn't really play hard games back then. This poor hamster. Okay, never mind. Hi, GQ. But I played it again relatively recently, like in the last year. And I just still don't like it. I beat the equivalent of any percent of Super Meat Boy. Certainly not everything. I didn't mean to hit the turkey. Spike shoes are good. I can't afford them though. Oh yeah. There was that Super Meat Boy, I don't remember what it was called, but it wasn't an infinite runner, but it was kind of styled like it was. I never played that, but I saw it. Like, it was kind of an auto runner platformer. Hey, Chris, thanks for the "you're awesome." There's a little bit more gold I can get here. And let's go ahead and go. I'll buy some bombs. Why not? Yay! I activated 2 arrow traps without getting hit. One thing I really like about this game, both Spelunky 1 and Spelunky 2, is it's brutal, but it's hilarious how fast you can die. So I'm not getting the edge die. Unless the key is right here somewhere, and it's not. Yeah, so the Kaiso mod, like, actually gives you Kaiso platforming. really cool. I saw Grand Pooh Bear play that when it came out. I've mostly tried to stay pretty blind on this game, though. Like, the stuff that I know is mostly just from playing it myself. Pullback is gonna mess me up. I prefer to go to the right for the volcano. Come on, there you go. I'm gonna try and lead him to the right also. I did. I did. Yeah. I think he's just a one-shot if you let him hit you like that. Like, no matter how much life you have. Oh, there's a rock. I could get that cat with a rope or with a bomb. The bomb was definitely the riskier of the two options. Well, thank you, cat. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Haste! I will take haste. I would like to buy the bomb box. Let's get the ropes. I never use all of my ropes or bombs, but I like to have them anyway. It sucks. Ah, spring shoes. Those are really good to have. How much is this? 11,000? Rubies are the gem that are worth the most. Do I bomb for the key? Oh, this sucks. Okay. That's a ton of arrow traps. Way too many. Okay, let's get the key. If I have the time, if I have the time, I would love to go back up and get the bomb box. I don't have the time. But I'm gonna do it anyway. And we are booking it through this level now. Okay. I got lucky. We'll take one more ruby. I could have gotten a ruby and an emerald. I don't think it's worth using one bomb on that emerald, though. Yeah, this is a really, really good game. I would love to play more of it. Imagine if I got stuck there. I don't know what hit me, actually. Probably like a falling skull. Okay, so we've got the paste. I'm gonna use that to kill Quillback. Man, I don't want him to break that ghost jar. If I don't kill Quillback, I can also just kind of bomb down myself. Cool, cool. I'm gonna take this ruby. Kind of maximizing my gold. We'll go in the cave, even though I don't really have to. I was pressing down when I didn't mean to. Helping hand. I'm gonna skip that ruby because I don't want to kill the helping hand. He's gonna kill me, like, for sure. But might as well keep him around for a little bit. Okay. Cat. And straight onto the exit. Okay. Little Mad Max people working for me. So, They kind of do their own thing. They're supposed to help you out. I frequently die to them. There's a bow that you can get from here, which I think is supposed to be the big prize. I don't really know what it does beyond acting as a ranged weapon, which is not like the most valuable thing to me. Okay, I think that skull just stunned me. Oh, I think he's stuck. It doesn't matter, but he's stuck. We're gonna take this hamster. I don't like that. Gah! That lava was so close. So they can turn on you if you hit them. They also do some really, really reckless stuff. It's all, like, ostensibly in the name of helping you out. Oh, that was so close. I need you to put that cat down, sir. Fire dog's gonna kill me, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. I don't really want a power pack. Let's bring the cat back over here. Set you here. The shamrock gives me more time, which I need because I'm doing like an optional sub area here. Also, I'm super likely to die. Okay, we got a cape. Vlad's cape sure would be nice. Sure would be nice. Whoop. Alright, one more throw. Fuck! Okay. Got him. Got him. I got his cape. Let's go. Okay. So Vlad's cape gives me a double jump, which is awesome. It also gives me a slow fall ability, which is also really, really good to have. We'll bomb in here. No, I'm good. More bombs, excellent. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know if all of the helping hands turn on you if one of them does. Ah. Okay, let's go. Man, that was scary. How many helping hands do I have now? 3? I lost one somewhere, which is fine. I don't like my options. Oh, this isn't that bad. So there was a hamster there. There is no longer a hamster. Oh no. A turkey! Oh, I want I want that turkey. Sorry, turkey, you're cooked. I cannot believe that that hit me. The little demon guy killed my helping hand and bounced his corpse over to me. It's Olmec! Olmec, who is very, very good at killing me. And try and play this as safe as I can. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go! We made it. We made it. So we have a new set of traps to deal with now. I am not interested in that. I don't want the ghost jar. It's an axolotl! He sure asked a lot of questions. Okay. We got some sacrificing we can do. Including of my axolotl friend here. I don't want to go that way. There's a store. Okay, I'm not gonna play dice for very much longer. No, I haven't put any thought into doing any kind of game development. It's a lot of work. What? I see I activated a Manchurian candidate. Oh, this guy is gonna kill me. Unless I blow him up. Oh shit! He survived a bomb. I've got a shield. This is good. I actually don't know if I can crush him with a shield. I kind of assume that I can. Okay, there's something down in the water, but I don't think I'm gonna be going after it. Just want the exit. I just want the exit. Okay. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. Nothing is broken. Okay. What's PB? We're about to get to it. My PB is like one step past the Yeti King. Oh, I don't want anything to do with you. Yours is like 2, 3. Yeah. I mean, I've got so much money. I'm just gonna. I would really like that extra help. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. That was dangerous. Tacos, how are you? Oh, I thought he was gonna hit me. That cat's gone. He's not coming back. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Goodbye, cat. I'm dark. Oh, a turkey. Why? Let me show you this, turkey. Wish. There's like a little bit of money I could get from activating these torches. I've got so much money though. I don't really care about the piddly amounts I get from picking stuff up. Where's the way down? Did I miss it? Oh, okay. I really would like to sacrifice something here, but I don't see anything that I can. Oh. I was this close to bringing that hamster up and sacrificing it. Shortcut? Oh! Well, if you had a hired hand, well, I had like 4 of them. Sucks to be you, I guess. Okay, well this is good. There's an awful lot of explosions going on. Alright, I see a bunch of Yetis. Squish. Squish. I would really like to have spike shoes, but I just don't think I've had it as an option. Smells like wet fur in here. Hey, look. I'm totally okay with killing that helping hand, by the way, if anybody's wondering. Okay. No, no! I should have stomped him. I thought the shield would protect me.
Refuse my bajol?
That's like a tie for my PB. My previous PB was in that same room, and I had killed the Yeti King and died to like a caveman, of all things. I didn't realize that he froze you. Man, that was a really good run. That was super good. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Dang. I had so many tools at my disposal too. Like I had tons of ropes, tons of bombs. I had the spring shoes and the spike shoes. Frickin' Vlad's cape or whatever. Deepest level, 6-1. Six one? Wait. When did I get to 6-1? I guess I had another better run. These achievements are crazy. I actually want to see the journal. Where is the journal? Ah. That's crazy that there's that many undiscovered places between Tide Pool and Ice Caves. I guess I've been to Neo Babylon? I don't remember that. Why is my Quillback ADR so bad? That's terrible. Those Pingshees are terrible. I have no memory of ever seeing him. I must have died really quickly in Neo Babylon. Alright, alright. Man, I would like to play this game more. I'm so bad at it. That was a great run for me. Really, really good. All right, let's get the game for next week. See what we've got here. I forgot to take off dealer's choice. Dead is Disco, Shotgun King, Bespin from Perchance, Shotgun King. Hey, I've played Shotgun King on stream. Okay. Well, now we know. This was fun. This was fun. I think we're gonna go and raid somebody on Twitch. We gotta find somebody. Let's see. Do I know anybody who's online right now? Well, I think we could, just because I was talking about him earlier, you can go raid Chambo. Chambo's playing Crimson Desert. He's in the middle of his subathon. He's only got 160 hours left on it. Let's go say hi to Chambo. And I'll be back tomorrow morning. We're gonna pick up back on the Kaiso Beginner-thon. I can't remember what pack we won. It was... Mario and Luigi Go to White Castle. That's a fun hack. I've played that one before. Okay, good night everybody. Thank you for being here. I will see you next time. And it's over.
It's over.